Alayemi looked across the street and her heart stopped. Sweet Sweet was holding up her phone. Recording. And Ini-Edo was laughing so hard she had to lean against the wall. Soso covered her mouth but her shoulders were shaking. And behind Alayemi, the waiter's voice cut through the December night like a blade. "Madam, for the 6th time, who will settle this 95,000 naira bill?" That's when she understood. Her best friends hadn't abandoned her by accident. They'd planned this. Every single second of it. Let me show you how it happened. For hours earlier, Alayemi was living her best life. Sweet Sweet threw her Brazilian curls over her shoulder and screamed across the restaurant, "Yemi baby. Tonight we day pepper dem. Make them see say we don reach." The cocktails came. The pepper soup came. The suya came. Plates kept arriving and Sweet Sweet kept ordering and Alayemi kept smiling even though her chest was getting tight. She'd saved for this trip all year, every kobo hidden from her family, every excuse about investing in herself. This was supposed to be her night to finally be the girl people screenshot and say she don blow. But when the bill arrived, everything changed. 95,000 naira. 2 months' rent for most people in Lagos. Alayemi's entire December budget. Gone. In cocktails and Instagram moments that would evaporate by morning. The waiter placed it in the center of the table and smiled. "Thank you, ladies. Who's handling this?" Sweet Sweet stood up. "A beg, I need to use the restroom." Ini-Edo followed. "Me too." Soso grabbed her purse. "Let me check something for my car." They left. One by one. Like dominoes falling. And Alayemi sat there staring at that bill thinking surely they're coming back. Surely this is a mistake. Surely my girls wouldn't. 5 minutes passed. Then 10. The waiter returned with his arms folded and his patience gone. "Madam?" Alayemi's voice cracked. "They're coming. My friends just stepped out. Give me 1 minute." But she could see it in his eyes. He'd heard this story before. She grabbed her phone with shaking hands and ran outside into the Lagos night, her heels catching on the pavement. "Sweet Sweet." She was screaming now, spinning in circles. "Where are you?" "Sweet Sweet." The street was full of people, couples taking selfies, guys blasting Afrobeats from car speakers, hawkers selling gala and lacasera, but her friends were nowhere. Just gone. Like they'd never existed. If you've ever been abandoned by people you trusted, hit that like button right now. Because what happens next is going to hurt. That's when she saw them. Across the street. Standing between 2 parked cars. Sweet Sweet's phone was raised. The screen was glowing. And all 3 of them were watching her like she was a movie they'd paid to see. Alayemi's lungs forgot how to work. She took 1 step forward and her knees nearly gave out. Because Sweet Sweet wasn't just watching. She was recording. Zooming in. Adjusting the angle like she was directing a film. This wasn't accidental. This was production. "Yemi baby." Sweet Sweet's voice carried across the traffic. "You go explain tire. Big girl way no fit pay bill." Ini-Edo cackled. "Sister, packaged on fail you owe." Everything was packaging. Soso added, "Tell them how you borrowed from your mama for this trip." "Tell them." The world tilted sideways. Alayemi grabbed the wall behind her because her legs had turned to water and her vision was blurring and somewhere deep in her chest something was cracking apart that would never fit back together the same way. "Yemi." She turned. Utibe stood beside her, quiet Utibe, the one who never screamed, never posted, never performed. The one Sweet Sweet always mocked for being too local and too village. "They left through the back door," Utibe said softly. "I tried to stop them." "Why?" Alayemi whispered. "Why would they do this?" "Because they planned it." Utibe's voice was steady but her eyes were fire. "Sweet Sweet said you talk too much about things you can't afford. She said tonight was your turn to pay. They thought it was funny." Alayemi felt her throat closing. "But they're my girls. They're not your girls. U-Type stepped closer. They're your audience. And you just gave them exactly what they wanted, a show. Across the street, Sweet was still recording. Still laughing. Still turning Alayemi's pain into content for people who would forget it by tomorrow. Alayemi's phone buzzed. A message from an unknown number. She opened it and her stomach dropped. A video. Already edited. Already posted. Already viral. The caption, when your friend forms big girl but can't even pay for cocktail face with tears of joy face with tears of joy face with tears of joy. 300 shares in 15 minutes. Comments flooding in. Screenshots. Memes. Her face frozen mid-panic with laughing emojis covering it. U-Type, she posted it. Her voice came out broken. The whole thing. She posted it. U-Type grabbed the phone and her jaw tightened. She looked up at Sweet across the street and something dangerous flashed in her eyes. Delete that video. U-Type shouted. Sweet smirked. Or what? You go beat me? A beg shift. She turned her camera to her own face. My people, you dey see this kind thing? Some people dey form big girl online but not credit card dey sponsor their life. Stop talking. The voice came from behind them. Deep. Commanding. Final. The restaurant manager stood in the doorway holding a tablet. He looked at Alayemi, then at Sweet across the street, then back at Alayemi. We reviewed the security footage, he said. All 4 of you ate together. Your 3 friends left through the kitchen exit 30 minutes ago. They coordinated this. It's on camera. Sweet's smile vanished like water on hot pavement. Here's what will happen, the manager continued. You will pay only for what you personally consumed. 12,500 naira. Your friends will come settle their portion within 24 hours, or I will file a police report for walkout fraud. I have their faces. I have their plates. I have everything. Sweet's voice jumped 3 octaves. Manager beg. It was just prank. Just content. Soso added desperately. Then make your content at Panti police station. The manager turned to Alayemi. Madam, please come inside. If you're still watching, turn on notifications because the next video is even crazier. I post every Tuesday and Thursday. Now back to the story. Alayemi paid 12,500 naira, all she truly owed, and walked back outside feeling like she was living in someone else's body. U-Type was waiting. They walked in silence through the Lagos streets, past Christmas lights and fireworks and people whose lives looked perfect from the outside. Why didn't you leave me? Alayemi finally asked. U-Type was quiet for a long moment. Then she said, because I don't abandon people in moments they'll remember forever. She paused. 5 years ago, my friends did something similar to me. Different story, same pain. I swore if I ever saw it happening to someone else, I wouldn't walk away. Alayemi looked at her. Really looked. U-Type wasn't glamorous. She didn't have designer bags or viral moments or 50,000 followers. But she had something Sweet would never understand. She had integrity. The kind that doesn't need an audience to exist. You know what I realized? U-Type continued. The people screaming the loudest are usually the most empty. Sweet has followers but she can't sleep without checking her likes. You have your dignity. Or you will. That's louder than anything she'll ever post. A bus pulled up at the stop ahead. U-Type squeezed Alayemi's hand once, hard. Don't let tonight break you. Let it build you. Because the woman you become after this? She smiled. Sweet could never. The bus doors closed and U-Type was gone. Alayemi stood alone on the sidewalk watching the taillights disappear. She looked up at the sky, dark, but full of fireworks exploding in colors she'd stopped seeing months ago. She pulled out her phone. Blocked Sweet. Blocked Ini-Edo. Blocked Soso. For the first time in months, her chest didn't feel tight. She could breathe. But her phone buzzed again. The video. It was spreading faster now. 1,500 shares. Sweet had tagged her workplace. Tagged her church. Tagged her family. The caption underneath, "This is who y'all praising? A fraud who can't even afford her own drinks?" Then her phone rang. Her boss. At 10 p.m. on a Friday night. "Alayemi, I just saw something concerning online. We need to talk." Monday morning. My office. She stared at the screen after he hung up. This wasn't over. The bill was paid, but the damage was spreading. Sweet wasn't just trying to embarrass her, she was trying to destroy her. Every connection. Every relationship. Every opportunity. Alayemi walked home slowly, her mind sharper than it had been in years. When she got to her room, she didn't cry. She sat on her bed and opened her camera app. Her face was bare. No filter. No angle. No performance. Just her. "My name is Alayemi," she said to the camera. "And tonight my best friend set me up, filmed my breakdown, and posted it for clout. They wanted to destroy me because I wanted to be like them. But here's what they don't know." She paused. Exhaled. Then looked directly into the lens. "I'm done performing. I'm done pretending. I'm done losing myself to impress people who were never really there. And if you're watching this because you saw their video, I want you to know something. The girl begging that waiter for mercy? She was dying. But the woman talking to you right now? She's being born. And she doesn't need your applause to exist." She posted it. 53 views in the first hour. Sweet's video had 50,000. But Alayemi slept through the night for the first time in months. And when she woke up on Saturday morning, something had shifted. Her video was being shared. Not because it was dramatic. Because it was real. The comments. "This is what healing looks like. Sweet is sick for this. I'm crying because this happened to me too." By Sunday evening, her video had 200,000 views. News blogs picked it up. Sweet's followers were turning on her. Her sponsors were pulling out. The restaurant manager's police report went public. Everything Sweet built to destroy Alayemi was destroying Sweet instead. But Alayemi wasn't watching the numbers anymore. She was sitting with her mother drinking zobo and telling the truth about where her money had gone. She was crying. Her mother was holding her. And for the first time in years, she wasn't performing. She was just living. 3 days later, Sweet called. Alayemi almost didn't answer. But something told her to pick up. "Yemi." Sweet's voice was small. Broken. Nothing like the girl who'd recorded her begging. "Please. Take down your video. I'm losing everything." Alayemi was quiet for a long time. Then she said, "You filmed me at my lowest. You posted it. You tagged my job. You tried to ruin my life for content. And now you want mercy?" "Please," Sweet whispered. "I'm sorry. I didn't think." That's the problem. You never think. You just perform. Alayemi exhaled slowly. "I'm not taking down anything. But I'm not coming for you either. You're going to live with what you did. And 5 years from now, I'll be happy. And you'll still be chasing views. That's your punishment, you're going to have to live with yourself." She hung up. Blocked the number. And went back to building a life that didn't need an audience to matter. If this story touched you, if you've ever lost yourself trying to impress the wrong people, do 3 things. 1. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because I post real Lego stories every Tuesday and Thursday. 2. Drop a comment telling me about a time fake friend showed their true colors. I read every single one. 3. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Because somewhere right now, someone is performing for people who don't even like them. And they need to know they're not alone. Now go be real. The world has enough performers. We need more truth tellers.